Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Hermes lawsuit in California. We have an update. Talk about the end of luxury, honey. Okay, so subscribe to my channel first and foremost. Thumb up the video. Thank you everybody for subscribing. We're almost at 70K. Let's get it rolling. Let's get to 70K. So as you know, a couple of months ago, there has been a class action lawsuit initiated in California. Several Hermes clients. By the way, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So anyway, a couple of Hermes, they claim to be Hermes clients, were claiming in this class action lawsuit that they, in order to be offered to purchase one of the quota bags, Birkin, Kelly, Constance, they have to purchase other goods first. Like you have to build up a purchase history as a customer, and only then will Hermes allow you access to certain items. Now, in order to start a lawsuit, the lawyers had to phrase legally the issue at hand. So here is what ABC7 News reports. They said that North California judge questions validity of Hermes antitrust lawsuit during case management conference. This is a big issue and it's a big problem. And I gotta say, I think Hermes has a good case just because the lawyers seem to have made mistakes. How dumb can you be? I mean, seriously, oh my God, like it's just so simple. I mean, this is easy. But anyway, let's get to it and then you're going to understand what the mistake was. And I agree with the judge here. So the article says that an Hermes antitrust lawsuit didn't get very far in court on Thursday last week. ABC 7 News I-Team reporter Melanie Woodrow was inside the U.S. District Court in the Northern District of California for a case management conference in the proposed class action lawsuit filed against the luxury retailer. So this lovely lady reported about the situation, and the judge, whose name is James Donato, said that he read a proposed class action antitrust lawsuit against a luxury retailer Hermes with interest. Maybe because his wife also wants a bag? I don't know. But admitted that he was really struggling with why it was an antitrust injury. And this still might seem a little bit complicated to some, but it's a very simple explanation. And literally the next paragraph explains it so perfectly. Hold on, because I have this earring and this, okay, hair got caught in it. The lawsuit alleges Hermes was tying, so the lawsuit alleges that Hermes was tying the purchase of its popular Birkin bags to the purchase of other ancillary products. Now, like belts, scarves, homeware, their porcelain, mugs, teacups, what have you. The lawsuit says that only once a consumer has a sufficient purchase history will they be offered the opportunity to purchase a Birkin, for example. Now, in court, the judge said, in part, these are luxury goods. There are people who want Birkins. This is a highly consumer choice-driven market. He also told the plaintiff's attorneys, you're going to have to spell out how competition is being affected adversely. No client, the judge goes on to say, no client says, I had an Hermes belt shoved down my throat, but instead I really wanted a Prada belt. Because that's the crux of this case. The judge is saying, in order for this to be antitrust, you, the lawyers, have to prove that the customers of Hermes are not being given a chance to buy any other brand but Hermes by Hermes. In other words, Hermes is blocking the customers from purchasing any other brands. But that's not the case here. In fact, his example is very, very clear. The judge says, and I repeat, and I quote, "No client says, I had an Hermes belt shoved down my throat, but I really wanted a Prada belt instead." Because that's in fact not the case here. That's not the case. So the lawyers of the plaintiffs are not explaining, have not brought the case correctly to court. He also suggested, so he added that Hermes can run its business any way it wants, including producing 5 Birkins a year and charging millions of dollars for them. They're allowed to. Welcome to capitalism, darling. He also suggested the business model is pro-competition, not anti-competition. He said the business model is pro-competition because anyone who doesn't want to play along the Hermes game can purchase luxury bags elsewhere. That's the whole point. He's saying Hermes is not forcing you to buy its bags instead of buying bags from other brands. Hermes is not forcing you, and you cannot prove that Hermes is forcing you to buy their bags. So then the plaintiff's lawyers were like, oh, shit. Okay, we made a big boo-boo. We made a boo-boo here. The plaintiff's attorneys asked to amend their lawsuit and return in 3 weeks. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. And then they had no comment for ABC News, ABC 7 News. This is so embarrassing because, in other words, what they did was they were like, oh, shit, yeah, Judge, I see your point. So can we, can you give us 3 weeks? Can we, we'll go a little. Let us rephrase our entire case. And let us see if we, listen, Linda, can we come back to you in 3 weeks? And the judge is like, cha. But you see what I'm saying here? I think Hermes has a really good case. And now that the judge has seen that the lawyers are kind of rookies in this case, allegedly, I don't know if he's going to take him seriously after 3 weeks when they kind of rephrase their case. What do you guys think? How is this going to end? And if you have any ideas, how would you rephrase, how would you reorganize the modus operandi in this case in order to win? How would you do it? What would you do? How, if we got any lawyers in the fashion bunker, what would you do if he would say, yes, we'll go? No, how would you phrase the plaintiff's case if you were their attorney? Would you change it from antitrust to what? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next, thumb up the video, subscribe. Hey, we're almost at 70K. Come on, help a hoe out. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Thank you, bye.